Do the posture.
It's recording, so just do a quick test.
Hi, my name is Malby. I gotta get tested.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, my name is Puti. I'm about mental health. And the question is, how do I give myself grace? I give myself grace by not comparing myself to others, by embracing my journey as an individual. And I've realized that comparison can actually be a real thief of joy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Solofelo Ramushu. So the question is, how do I give myself grace? Wow, that's a beautiful question. It's something that I actually struggled with. And the funny thing about it is that I was giving everybody else grace. People would make mistakes, they would repeatedly hurt me, I would counsel my own friends for making mistakes. But when it came to me, for some reason, I expected myself to be perfect. And I realized that in turn gave me a lot of unease. I carried a lot of guilt, regret of past decisions that didn't work out for me. And I beat myself up until one time I said to myself, Maratulu, you are just like any other human being. You are not different from Tab or from Cynthia. You are human being, meaning there is room for you to make mistakes. And it's okay. It's journey. It's the journey. It's growing up. And I then decided to give myself grace, to allow myself to be imperfect. And in the journey, I actually realized that I am imperfectly perfect. It's part of the journey. And that's how I give myself grace.
Love it. Hi, my name is Malibu Oljontsindi. I'm a holistic life coach, and I focus on helping people heal their past traumas and pain so that they can create the life they want. How do I give myself grace? I give myself grace by accepting who I am, accepting that I am confident, accepting that I am beautiful. Sometimes we're thinking that having this good body, having beauty and brains, it can offend other people, and sometimes we minimize ourselves so that others can walk on top of us or feel better about themselves. Yeah. So I am still on a journey of accepting that I am beautiful and I have brains and I'm confident and I'm, smart. I'm a business person. I do what I have to do and, So I am accepting myself, and that is for me giving myself grace.
Yeah.
It's good to have you here. So my name is Nthabi. I'm all about empowerment and transformation. I strongly believe in empowerment, whether it's your personal life, whether it's in your business or anything that you want to do. I strongly believe that you really have to find yourself and be the best version of yourself in everything that you're doing in your life. So be empowered, be transformed. So I hope you loved what my amazing guests have said thus far about giving themselves grace. So, of course, I'm going to have to share how I give myself grace. I think it's very important. And, ironically speaking, what happened the other day, so I posted something about understanding yourself. So I give myself grace by being truthful to myself, or being real with myself. And what I shared was, it's not, the beauty is not in being perfect, but the beauty is in knowing yourself, finding yourself, and being in alignment with your heart and energy, and vibrating in the most amazing and powerful way. So I give myself grace by really being truthful to myself and being honest with self, because I think we strongly have issues with being really self-cautious or being real with ourselves. We tend to be ignorant. I mean, maybe you've experienced it at some point in your life, but if you have, understand that understanding yourself is the most important thing, and it beats anything else. So be real with yourself, and So that's how I give myself grace. I was not empowering you as yet. But yeah, that's how I give myself grace.
That's love it. Yeah, RealFam, forgive me because I can do some more coaching. I just want to be comfortable.
I know, right?
So I'll be moving around to get the comfortable position. I had a pillow just now and it didn't work because I'm trying to hide my stomach. Something that we need to talk about. Like, the issue of having issues with how you look on camera and all of that. We all want to look good all the time. But guys, let's just be honest. Sometimes we just want to relax. And we know we're working on our bodies. Working on it. It doesn't matter. So, I'm so excited. So, welcome, ladies. Okay, so I'm so excited. And this was not 100% planned, but planned. As you can see, we are kind of branded. Hello now. So let me tell you the story. It was supposed to say, sis, give yourself grace. So obviously the craft guru tried to, do all of that, and it didn't work out the way we wanted. But hey, sis,
give yourself grace.
Hey now, and it's working out perfectly fine. So we all about giving ourselves grace, and this is an official comeback for Sis Give Yourself Grace season 2, and I just couldn't find the best people to do this with. I mean, we just ending our beautiful getaway weekend away, and it was just out of this world. It was amazing, if I have to say so myself. So you know what I mean? If we go there, we're not going to finish, But I think I want to start with a gratitude moment, and I'll start. I just want us to share what we wake up being grateful for, or maybe in general what you get grateful for. So I must say I'm grateful for my friends. Like, listen, I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for this moment because trust me guys, we were saying this the other day, like if you don't have friends, actually last night, right? Like if you don't have friends, got it AM, AMs.
And if you can go home peaceful.
Yes.
If you can go home in the same peace that you came in, that's a blessing right there.
That right there. So I think that's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful that I have people in my life that I can look up to, people that I can pray with, people that I can have fun with, people that I can grow with. I think I've witnessed, I recently met Puti, or got to be closer with her, but I witnessed how we've all grown and how we are just becoming amazing people each and every time. Every time we meet, there's something to celebrate, and I love that for us, and I love you guys so much.
Love you too, babe.
Listen, so today I'm grateful for you, and I think it's the best gratitude I can point out, because I think this weekend for me was exactly what I needed to start the year. I feel like my year is only starting now. Sorry, no bad feelings to my family because I spent the whole December with you guys, but you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. But anyway, I'm grateful for you guys. So what are you grateful for? I'm curious.
Right. I'm also grateful for my friends. Yes. I mean, it's good to have people that you can have a drama-free life with. I am also grateful for the gift of life, I think God is giving us another chance to do things right. Whatever that we thought we didn't do right, we are doing right. So, I'm grateful for that.
Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Yes,
serious one, because it's gonna look like I'm repeating the same thing, because I actually, from Friday, I was thinking, how blessed am I to have such friends, to have people that I can actually go out with for a weekend and, renew myself and so on. And just how we celebrate each other. I love it. And it's beautiful, and I'm eternally grateful for that. And if I were to just add another thing, it's just the opportunity to be able to explore life, to be able, some people are not exposed to certain things, but you are so privileged that you are able to get into your car and drive to a destination, spend a weekend, enjoy the place without any limitations, so I think for me, that is something that I'm really grateful for. So love it.
Okay, it's my turn now. I'm actually the introvert in the group, so I'm not a woman of many words, but I'm so grateful for the safe space that I have in these ladies, where I can actually be vulnerable, and I know they've got my back, and whatever life throws at me, I have people to go to, whether it's a celebration or it's something that needs, whenever I need upliftment and so forth, you see. Yeah, I'm also grateful for the gift of life, for a great health, and, I'm so grateful for so many things that I have in my life. I've actually seen the grace of God in my life, the hand of God. If I were actually to give myself a name, I would say my name is Grace.
Yeah.
Because, Grace has been carrying me throughout the years in so many ways, Some of the things that I've experienced in my life, they actually don't make sense. But, with God, you don't have to figure out anything. You just need to be grateful and just keep worshiping and praising Him all the time. Thank you.
No, that was so deep. That was so deep and beautiful at the same time. And, I resonate with God's blessings. Guys, we are blessed. We are blessed beyond measures. And, I look at my life like 12 months ago, and I look at it now, I'm like, God, how did you do it? Listen, I'm not even questioning you, God. I know you've got my back all the time. Today waking up, going for a walk. Listen, I've been enjoying my walks, okay? Listen, I've been enjoying my walks, and I'm proud of myself. I've been very, very dedicated on that. And it's not just about fitness for me. I think where we are, guys, you're not here, but you're just go to our socials. Listen, I'm gonna tag my girlies. You'll see them. Okay, so you'll see where we were, and the scenery is amazing. And you just can't help but be grateful. And as I was praying today, I was like, God, listen, I'm grateful for your blessings. My cup is full. And I'm like, I'm not lacking. And as I was praying, I'm like, God, I am fine. You've got me. And I see that you see me. And I think for the longest time, it was hard for me to pray at some point because of things that I was going through. But realizing that God sees you even in pain, even in anything that you go through, and understand that whatever that you might be going through, it's just for a season. And when the season ends, girl, the blessings, they keep multiplying. So that's beautiful. We're not going to get emotional here. We're not.
I mean, it's season 2, so we have to. The intro.
It's the intro, So the intro is going to get a bit personal. And personal, I mean, we were discussing earlier while we were having breakfast. By the way, we had our bride meat from yesterday as breakfast, so don't imagine, or maybe we had bacon and eggs or whatever we had, and it was delicious. I mean,
we on holiday. You can even have champagne at 6 a.m. Exactly. So what's been in my heart is the question of self-acceptance. And self-acceptance, I mean, not giving ourselves grace. Guys, I'm going to talk about my feet. For the longest time, I used to wear closed shoes because I was so afraid of showing my legs my feet, because these were lady cons. And why did I develop cons? Because at some point at a young age, I decided to buy certain shoes and the size was not my actual size. But instead of me saying, okay, please return it, give me the right size, but size is right, or they'll take the shoes away. So I stuck it out, and that destroyed or ruined my feet forever. And when I say ruined, I don't say that now Mautuaka has an life. But what I'm saying is that I developed cons, which was a struggle getting rid of them. So I would wear closed shoes and all of that. And plus, I'm blessed with a family that has big feet. And I'm a girlie that wears a size 7. Sometimes for comfort, especially like running shoes and all that, I would go for 8. Yeah, I know. My big size girlies, I know. It doesn't sink in well. The truth is, it doesn't sink in well because it's a big size, but I want to tell you that give yourself grace on that. It's okay. It's fine. Embrace them. Now I go for pedicures. I wear those sandals, cute sandals, even though it says my babo. Size my babo, I won't lie, but it's okay, man. It's okay. Look at my shoe size. It's fine. It's fine. So
not the same size. We are.
You were okay. Is it? Oh, okay, I've got it.
But I actually never had a problem with my feet. I actually never had it has never actually been an issue.
Yeah. You see?
I even asked her in the morning when she said she has big feet, and I was like, do you really have big feet? May I see? I never even noticed that she's got big feet, with self-acceptance and all those stories, I got an aha moment one day when I was trying to cover my daughter's, my 7-year daughter's notebook from school, and it just couldn't be perfect. And then as we were trying to figure out the whole thing so that it can be nice and presentable, she said to me, "Mom, it's fine. You don't actually have to be perfect." And that was an aha moment for me. It was a moment where I learned a lot. Yeah, indeed, we don't have to be perfect. We just live every day as it comes, yeah, with our flaws, and yeah, yeah.
What do you think about what I just said? I think it goes to show that actually life is just how you perceive it.
Yeah.
Because you see that Putti has the same shoe size. Yeah. But, it was the first time, whether it's this morning or last night, that she actually learned that there are people that have a problem with size 8. So it was like a very weird thing for her because it's natural, it's there. But for you, it has been something that has been troubling you. So what's the difference between you and her? It's just perception. You understand? And I think the second lesson out of that is that there's always someone who's going through what you're going through.
Yes.
Because I've realized that, whether it was through my divorce or it was through my childhood trauma, when I go into YouTube, there's always a message that is aligned with what I'm going through.
Exactly.
What does that tell you? There's always a bunch of other people that are going through what you're going through. And it makes sense. I mean, if you tap into spirituality, you learn that everything is one and there's oneness and we are one. And that is when you see that because we are one, we go through the same... I nearly said the S word. We go through the same things. We go through the same
stuff. We go through the same stuff, you know. I wanted to use that word because it just hits that spot. We go through the same stuff. You're not alone. There's always someone. And I think there's a reason and a purpose why we have to go through that, because all things, they work together. Come on, choir, for our good.
Okay. Can I also say something? I think maybe having a different childhood also affects how you view yourself. It may happen that somebody teased you that, oh, you have a big leg, a big feet, right? And then Putin never had somebody teasing them or saying something. So unconsciously you're trying to say, okay, I want my feet to be smaller and all that because of what somebody else said. So sometimes we also have to look at ourselves as we are giving ourselves grace and we listen to other people. We need to ask ourselves, is this my truth? Because sometimes it's not your truth. You know, somebody says something to you that is not your truth, and you know, like something that happened last night, the commotion that I was on a call and all those type of things. It's somebody who was saying something about me that was not my truth.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly. And now as I am reflecting, I'm literally seeing that I was trying to convince them that is not my truth. But sometimes you just need to stand in your truth and allow people to like think, because I mean you can't force people to no, I don't have a big fit, because the reason why I asked, because I saw Puti yesterday and I was like, okay,
same shoe size,
you know. And she never mentions it. You understand? So I think that is that.
Okay, great.
I think also let me just point out something. I'm fine now. I'm at peace. I'm at peace with my feet. But I wanted to point it out because, you know, someone once said that this sometime last year was my year to listen and not to speak much, to listen. And I remember getting a DM from someone that follows my content, and they spoke about how my story changed their life. And it made me realize that, you know, as much as our stories or our backgrounds shouldn't define us, or we shouldn't like try to carry them with us for the rest of our lives, sometimes telling the story from where it began to where you are really inspires someone who might be going through a similar thing. So this is me not necessarily talking about you having issues or insecurities with your feet. It could be anything else in your life. So what I'm trying to say is that give yourself grace and accept that there are certain things you cannot change in life. You have to love yourself as you are. No one is going to come and love you the way you can love yourself.
Can I say something actually?
Yeah.
I most of us, even here as we were talking, we have few issues where we have body insecurity. Definitely. You know, and somebody might look at my body. I have a very beautiful body, it's beautiful. Like right now, I can accept that I have a beautiful body. And I know that my body attracts both women and men, but I had insecurities with my body. So I had been a fitness fanatic for like, I'm going to the 10 years, this year. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it now. And I lost a weight, and, you know, I've been always on 75 and going down. And just after COVID, my weight picked up from 75 to like 85 or, 80 something. And I always wanted to fight it. Like I felt like, oh, my bum is too big. Oh, this and this and this. And every time when I went to work and meet my colleagues, and shout out to them because they were the people who actually contributed to this, they will be like, your body's so nice. People go and buy this body and you have it. And that's why I realized I've got a beautiful body. And every day, I have this thing, I write 10 or more gratitude statements, and I say, in one of them, I say, I am so happy and grateful that I have this beautiful body. I can wear anything I want anytime and look good in it. So, it's an affirmation because I'm still working on it. Because there are times when I feel like, oh my goodness, I just want to go to the mall and I don't want people to look at me. And, I would be covering it up. But you know what? Give yourself grace.
Exactly. And the funny thing is that on the flip side, now I felt like I was too thin. How funny is that? You felt like you were too big, your bum is too big or whatever, and I felt like mine was too small and I was too thin. And I always envied thicker girls. Yeah. So you see, it's just peace, man. Yeah. So we actually just have to give ourselves grace and be content, like Puti said, finding contentment in whatever situation that you find yourself in. There is a purpose and a reason why God created you to be exactly just as you are, imperfectly perfect.
About loving each other, caring for one another, celebrating one another, and that's my view.
I thought you. No, I was going to wait for you anyway.